The recent decision of American Airlines to pursue bankruptcy is illustrative. This corporate giant could actually pay its bills. It had some $4 billion in cash, still taking in revenue, but it made a strategic judgment to use the bankruptcy laws to reposition itself to win market rate loan terms, to modify its union contracts and the pension obligations to its employees, because under the law, a bankruptcy judge can adjust these business relationships to reflect current market conditions. For a business, that is. Curiously, homeowners are treated differently. A business speculator could buy 10 units in a condominium in South Florida when the housing bubble bursts, and can get bankruptcy relief on all 10 units, but not Sally Sixpack, who bought an identical unit to live in. What is it about the homeowner that makes them less worthy of relief than for the fresh start of bankruptcy than the speculator or American Airlines? The answer's right here on the floor of the House of Representatives. Congress has decided to look out for business, not the homeowner. The daisy chain of profit we saw collapsing under the weight of colossal greed and bad judgment were protected at the expense of the homeowner, who was trapped with limited options to renegotiate, with no leverage, simply face foreclosure, a short sale, or what is described as jingle mail. Send the keys back and walk away. It's interesting that homeowners have been urged that it's their moral duty, their obligation to pay, even as the Mortgage Bankers Association itself reneged on the mortgage on its headquarters and stiffed the lender to a tune of $30 million. Homeowners are expected to do the right thing, even if we're seeing a cavalcade of misdeeds, shortcuts, and in some cases, outright fraud. I've been unable to find any good reason that homeowners should be discriminated against in bankruptcy. If it's good enough for business, it should be good enough for the homeowners. There are lots of reasons to change that policy. First, it's simple equity, same treatment. In addition, making bankruptcy relief available to homeowners will make the system respond to reasonable requests for renegotiations, which would be cheaper, faster, and easier than the foreclosure process. The simple act will stem the flood of foreclosures and uncertainty, which will help stabilize home values currently in free fall. And it will make it harder for another speculative bubble. Knowing that homeowners will be treated the same as business in bankruptcy will make people think twice about aggregating vast numbers of dicey mortgages, simply taking a profit and passing it on. I'm introducing the Bankruptcy Equity Act to provide bankruptcy judges the power to align the homeowner's mortgage to its current value and terms, and put ordinary homeowners on the same playing field as speculators and businesses. Making sure private and federally insured mortgages are eligible for modification, allowing FHA, VA, and the Department of Agriculture to pay out claims on insured mortgages modified in bankruptcy. For an immediate solution to the foreclosure crisis, allowing families to stay in their homes, to be treated equity, prevent the next bubble from forming, I strongly urge my colleagues to examine the Bankruptcy Equity for Homeowners Act and join me to treat homeowners as fairly as we treat speculators and investors. Thank you, and I yield back.